if I see Leon.
And let him know it was me.
He's a singer for the Doobie Brothers.
This is why I'm leaving.
Yeah, he's not cool anymore.
I'll have one dash of Rendar.
I don't know. I just think he's a cornball.
This crap right here?
You see how much gas is?
That seems weird.
Too many chefs in the kitchen.
In this economy? Welcome to the XYZ podcast. This is episode 72. I'm millennial producer Tony. Joining me, as always, are your hosts, Gen X Brian.
Hey, everybody.
And Gen Z Winston.
What it do?
It's been a long time since I've heard that. I've missed that.
Yeah, you
One
missed the what
month
it do
ago.
1 month later.
It is true. It's funny. I was listening to the playback of the last episode that came out in March, and we're talking about February. So it is.
So now we can talk about March in April,
yes.
right?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yep,
Yeah,
exactly.
you're gonna hear the month's backlog of stuff.
That's right.
Here's what they were doing. Yeah.
It now takes humans being the furthest from Earth they have ever been in order for us to record another podcast.
There you go. There's a
That's
timestamp
funny.
for you.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I totally like that. That was such a great reference. I completely forgot what I was going to say.
Well, here's one for Winston. Did you see the pictures of somebody caught a plushie of the cat from Sailor Moon in NASA's headquarters?
What?
Because the cat is also named Artemis.
No way.
Yeah.
I did not see that.
A
That's
fun little
crazy.
anime Easter egg.
I do remember
Yeah.
seeing them talking about that on the broadcast. Actually, I do remember. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
the cat
little
is
tie-in.
named Sailor Moon. Yes, you are correct. Someone had a Artemis figure or something like that. A
Yeah.
plushie?
Did you guys watch any of the broadcast?
I did not.
Nope.
No. Why not,
No.
man? This is like how big of a deal is this to you?
Not really big, man. I still had
It's
to go to work.
interesting that we're sending people to the moon again, but not interesting enough for me to have followed it.
No,
What?
literally. Here's the thing, right, Brian? Unless they're going to Mars, I'm not interested.
You're over the moon, huh?
Yeah, I'm over the
That's
moon.
50
I'm already over the moon.
But Tony, as someone who Winston's over the moon.
It was good. I like that.
Tony, as someone who is a lover of Star Wars and
Yeah,
science
there was not
fiction,
enough wars in space
there
for me to
there was
enjoy
no
it.
lasers, there was no Death Star. But I mean, come on. Like that just blows my mind that these people are like shooting up, slingshotting around and coming back to Earth.
Yeah, but this is all more science fiction than science fantasy. This is more Star Trek than Star Wars.
That is true.
Which
That
is not
true.
bad.
There was
but
zero
it was
Ewoks mentioned.
just-
I'm not interested.
Yeah, this isn't the forest mood of Endor they're going to. What do I care?
Exactly.
When they go to Yavin 4, ring me. No, like I'm following bits and pieces of it, but I'm not like
You were not
Keeping up
like me
with
tuning into the NASA live stream
Tony,
at 1
you're
o'clock.
you're like me. You're over the moon.
Yeah. It's old news. Old news, man. I don't know.
like I'll
that's
be
the-
interested on if they find something interesting or
No, if it was
right now they're just like
aliens.
there's people in space. I'm going, okay, that's cool.
They
Tell me more whenever there's something more interesting beyond that, then you can tell me something.
the fact that they are piloting humans around the moon and back to Earth. Like that's
Are
insane.
they? But they're not landing on the moon, are they?
Yeah, they're just sightseeing.
No, they just
the
did a
moon.
drive-by. I think they're
Exactly.
That's space tourism, man.
Mhm, yeah. How is
That's
that?
probably what it is. This is
How
the
is
test
that
flight.
any different than what Jeff Bezos was doing when he sent Katy Perry to space?
Oh,
right?
Well,
If the astronauts write a number one hit,
Yeah,
good for them.
exactly. Also, can we
Uh.
talk about that? Why did they ever send Katy Perry to space?
Oh, we went over this. There was no reason. We just went. She's
Yeah.
just rich, and it was dumb.
yeah, her and Oprah's best friend, and that was a
There was-
moment in time that most will forget.
There was a Vietnamese lady as part of that crew, and
They had-
everyone's like, oh, we got a Vietnamese lady in space. I was like, yeah, for like 60 seconds, and she
They had,
came
well,
right
they,
back.
they had to get all the races covered. Was
Yeah,
there,
that's
was there
right,
a Hispanic
yeah.
person?
Maybe, or at least
Oh,
Hispanic.
yeah,
passing.
Jeff isn't. I think Jeff Bezos' wife is Hispanic.
Was
so
she
you had the
was she on the flight?
yes, I think
Or I thought
that's
she was just there for the DEI hire.
Wait. also true. That's what
Yeah.
that's this whole team was put together as such.
Right.
Like who are we gonna get for the white person? Katy Perry.
Yeah.
White people love her.
Exactly.
Not anymore.
Maybe in
She-
2010.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
She as far like I had no opinion of her, And then I thought she was okay, and then I got real sick of her real quick. Her life
think-
cycle burned up for me.
Yeah, I think anything after California Girls was just bad. Oh, I lie. When did fireworks come out? Was that before or after?
I don't know. It's all in the
Same
2010s.
time, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Two tens in my brain.
Anytime there, she was good. Whenever it is that she released Dark Horse, that's when it went real bad.
Yeah.
I hated that song, man. The song was awful.
I have an unk check. It's my
Ooh,
turn.
All right.
Okay.
I love it because
Do
I'm
my
never gonna be asked.
Brian, do you usually ask Winston or you ask me and then see if Winston knows what it is?
No,
I
you gotta
usually
ask
ask
Brian.
Winston.
No. You gotta ask Brian to see if he knows it.
Right. Well, yeah, I usually ask Winston, but I want your take first to see if you can get it because it's more designated.
Okay, so I'll ask
All right,
Winston if he knows, and then
I'll
I'll
see if I can tell you.
Okay,
yeah, what I
I'll
think.
confirm whether or not I know it, and then we'll see what Brian says.
Winston, have
Okay.
you heard of Catching Prince?
What?
I have not either.
Catching
no.
Prince?
Catching
Catching?
Prince.
Catching Prince. That sounds like a cool slang for a high five.
I don't know, man. That is new to me.
Uh-oh.
Catching
Neither of
Prince,
you have
yeah.
heard of this.
That is very new to me.
I will
I've
have to
never
ask
heard
my
of
daughter
it.
for sure, but no, I have not.
Really?
Yeah. And it is Prince, right? Prints, not
Yes.
the
Correct.
artist
Not the
formerly
artist
known as.
formerly known. No.
Yes.
Winston
I
doesn't know what
thought
we're talking about.
Winston would. I thought this would have been all over your feed.
You see, what had happened was my frontal lobe finally developed, and I spent less time on TikTok.
Oh.
Or at least what I think is happening now is my algorithm has recognized that I am a tax-paying citizen,
Mm.
and it has stopped recommending things to me.
You have reached the next tax bracket of TikTok.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yes,
which makes
exactly.
him prime for unchecking.
Exactly.
Oh,
boy,
wow. Okay,
I
so
can't
catch
believe
you-
I
okay.
know something that neither of you know.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I
So,
love it. My high five
as-
wasn't right. I thought that was
Nope.
cool. Catching Prince, man.
Winston, you just looked it up, didn't you?
I did look it up. I'm not gonna say anything. I want Brian to try to see what it is. This
It's
is
not
crazy.
a high five. If you had to take another guess,
It's your turn, crispy bacon.
He knows now.
You know now.
He
See,
looked
that's
it
not
up.
fun.
No,
Where's
I
the
know
fun?
what it is. I want to see if you know what it is, or
Oh, I-
make your guess.
I guessed. High five.
okay.
It's not,
So,
no.
Prince, is it getting catching Prince? Oh, getting arrested.
No.
Getting
No?
arrested where they have
No,
to
it's
fingerprint
not.
you? No.
Now,
Okay.
It's
so
not.
as three white-blooded males, I think we're all sort of aware of the fact that in situations
I thought
you
we were
might,
red-blooded males.
yeah, same thing.
Winston's
You
Asian.
you may be aware of the phenomenon in certain situations where a pretty woman walks past and maybe a group of frat boys would go, what size do you think she is?
Who does
This
that?
is the
If she-
the female equivalent of that. Instead
Yeah.
of going, I think she looks like probably a C cup. This is the female equivalent of
checking out a
guessing-
guy's package
Yes.
and determining.
and there's they've come up with a way of going, okay, you see where the line and the pants are? we can deduce from that.
Oh, that's
Oh,
hilarious.
that's awesome. I love that. they're
And
being
men have now been
objectified.
assigned A, B, and straight to D cup. Those
Oh,
are your three
wow.
sizes.
Jesus.
Oh, that's fantastic. So
You
you,
know
don't
what?
want A cup.
So women
You-
are now out there going, and we're catching Prince.
I-
And they're doing it to anything from people walking by on the street to medieval paintings.
medieval painting is crazy.
Just going to an art gallery and going, and
There you go.
Napoleon's looking like a B cup. I don't know.
Oh,
You see
Tiny-
the contours there? That's a
Tiny
B.
man
I've ever seen
syndrome.
one.
I, I
I-
think I will say powers to them, considering like for however long it is that men have been,
Yes.
yeah.
And
Power all to them.
Listen, if some people are getting objectified, all people should be objectified.
agree.
sure, but
Yeah.
let me. I do love it, but let me just point out how widely inaccurate that is. There's a number of factors at play. Boxers.
What if I
versus
was wearing
briefs.
jeans?
Yeah, jeans versus
Yeah.
sweatpants.
Exactly.
I
Um,
absolutely agree, but that goes both ways. I think sometimes you go, that's not what I was expecting.
That's true. You,
know?
you have a lady named Victoria from the 90s to thank for that. That was
was it her secret by chance?
that was the era of the Wonder Bra, the push-up bra, which was
You have
being
Victoria and Mulan.
yeah.
Just wrapping them up.
You're both ends of the spectrum there, Tony.
That's funny.
Pushing them up and wrapping them up.
What was Mulan's men's name again? Ping.
Ping.
Pong. Dude,
can't
wait,
say
hold
that.
on, pause.
That's
Before,
racist.
while we're on the topic of Mulan, you guys do realize shit, what's his name? The other guy. Who is the
Eddie
general?
Murphy?
No, Mulan's general. General
Shang-Chi?
Li, Shang Li. Yeah.
Yeah, the villain was Sean Yu, and it's very,
No, the other guy.
I do get them confused. Sean and Shang, I think it is Shang.
Li
Yeah.
Shang?
Yeah.
Li Shang.
Directed by John Woo.
Yeah, Li
Spike Lee.
Shang. So we're guys, it's pretty obvious that that's a gay man, right? Li
Yes.
Shang is very gay.
Yes.
That is.
And when you're in the army, what was the
He was attractive to a guy and got mad that it turns out to be a girl.
the Village People had a whole song about it. In the Navy.
It's
I
not
thought you were gonna
gay
say
if
Lola
it's in
by
the
the
army.
Kinks.
Yeah.
That's
I thought you were gonna go. No, that's YMCA. That's
That's what I thought it was gonna be. But no, this guy is
fun to hang out
clearly
with all the
gay.
boys.
And I hate the fact that, there's so much revisionism when it came down to like the live action. Oh, hold on. Second question. Did anyone watch the live action Mulan movie?
Yes.
yeah, it was all right.
It was
It was?
good. Yeah, I thought it was good.
I didn't watch it. I don't know. It's something about it. I don't know. But people said that they turned down the gayness from those scenes with with Lee.
It was
So,
more of an action movie than a romance.
Yes.
That's all.
Yeah.
They
and-
tuned down the romance.
Yes.
okay.
It was still pretty good though, but again, necessary? No. I don't
Yeah.
know that any of them are. I don't know if any of them have been like on par with the original.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about like live action remakes of like Disney movies. Do you guys seen the trailer for Moana?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Lame.
completely
Lame.
awful.
It looks so
completely
lame.
awful. But I
Like-
will say Pixar are on top of their game. I want to watch Hoppers recently.
Is it good?
It's gotta be one of my favorite Pixar movie.
Looked pretty funny. Looked very funny.
Very funny, very good, a very different concept. I don't think there's ever been any other Pixar movie where a character straight up kills somebody.
Oh, really?
Exactly, right?
Oh, dang.
Yeah, so I will say
That's
it's
dark.
I will say it's a really good watch, and I think you guys would enjoy it a lot. Yeah, I don't know. I it's like Pixar does this thing where it's like one step forward and then two step back. Because they release Hopper and I'm like, this is amazing. And then I looked at the trailer for Toy Story 5 and I'm like, why are we still doing this? You know
Yeah,
what
but their
I mean?
last one was Zootopia 2, and it was good.
Zootopia 2 was good, I will say. I guess they got two back to back. Oh no, they had what was before that? Elemental? Elemental
Yeah.
was good.
No.
That was a while ago.
Was it?
What was the one with the lizard?
Yeah, that one.
The
Some of the-
lizard.
It was
the
just like
lizard
Endless
was
Worlds.
Hoppers.
I don't even remember what. That's how forgettable it was.
Oh.
But did you go see that in the theater?
I did see that in the theater, and I'm telling
What's
you,
this
it's
one?
worth every bucks.
Which
Because the
is
character
how much is a matinee ticket? Did you go at night?
I went on a Wednesday, so I was able to get the 50% off. So I enjoyed that quite a bit. But speaking of which, right, I gotta tell you guys about friggin' movie tickets,
Elio.
man.
Thank you.
Elio.
Yeah, that was the one that was like.
So Zootopia was
Yeah,
not
that was-
Pixar. That was just Disney.
Oh, it was.
Elio was about the little boy who got abducted, and I didn't hear anything about
Yeah,
it.
didn't hear anything about
And
it.
that was
But
the last
Inside
you
Out
saw
2 was
Inside
before
Out
that.
2 was before that, which
Yep.
I heard lots of good things about.
Yes, that is good. Have you
That
seen
movie makes me sad. I will not watch the
I've-
first one.
I've not. Elemental was good.
it? Elemental is really good. Also, very heavy on it. Clearly an interracial couple. It was
Oh,
clearly
yes.
yeah. It was clearly Tony and Liz. It was you could just tell.
It is Asian and white people.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Did it strike a chord with you too? Especially,
I'm telling you, Brian, you watch it, the first 10 minutes, you're like, that's so Asian and white couple.
Oh yeah, no,
Guaranteed.
yeah. No, I thought that one was good. I thought that one was good.
I watched it. So okay, so I didn't watch Lightyear. I didn't watch Turning Red. I did
Lightyear was
watch
so
Luca. Lightyear is really
Turning
bad.
Turning
Oh, it's
Red,
horrible.
really good.
Turning Red's good.
Turning
Okay.
Red's fantastic. Luca was meh.
I thought Luca was all right, but I also watched Luca on an airplane because I was bored. and had nothing
that was
else.
fine. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Did not watch Soul. Did not watch Onward. Did not watch Toy Story 4.
Soul was really good.
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't hear nothing about it.
Soul was fine. I just didn't. It wasn't a movie that I was like, I could watch that again. I was like, it's fine. It was a one and done. Onward, I think, really got the short shaft because it released right
in the
as
middle
lockdown
of-
happened.
Yeah.
So it was the first one that were like, it's not going to theaters. It's going right to Disney Plus.
Oh.
But I
thought it was
did
good.
like that one.
It was amazing. Chris
Okay.
Pratt though. Winston can't like
Chris
it.
Pratt's in it? God damn it.
Chris Pratt.
Yeah,
They
he's-
gotta stop putting this guy
Tom
in everything,
Holland?
man. Really?
Yeah,
They're
that's right, it's
brothers?
the brother. Yeah, they're brothers.
No
That's right. There you go.
brothers.
It's a
and
buddy
they've got
comedy.
a pair of magical dad pants.
Okay. All right.
And a
The
cool
concepts
hand.
sound funny. I might
All right,
check
yeah.
it out. I don't know if I watched So. So seemed kind of boring to me.
What was so?
So was
Soul.
the
Soul. I thought you
sorry.
said so. Soul.
No,
Soul was good.
Soul.
It was good, man. It's
It's about jazz,
yeah, it's good.
I guess. I watched Incredibles 2. I watched Cars 3. I did not watch Coco. I refuse to watch Coco.
Coco is a masterpiece.
not gonna watch it.
Oh.
Still not gonna watch it.
Why? Because
Why?
everybody says it's so good.
Because everyone said it was so good. I'm not gonna watch it.
We're not making it up. We're not
It's
kidding.
fine.
I
Listen,
know.
it's been almost 10 years. I think you're okay to have your own opinion on it now.
That's fair, right? That's fair.
I think the statute of
You can-
limitations
hey
is
man,
gone.
you could watch it, man. You can go back to everybody like that movie sucked. You guys have all been telling me what is
I
wrong
waited
with you.
10 years for this.
Or just play off and just start telling everybody like, that movie, have you seen this movie? It was amazing. Have you ever
I
heard
found
of
this.
Coco?
I found this banger from 10 years ago.
Absolute
It's-
sleeper of a movie.
Sleeper, yeah, it's slept on. Don't sleep on this, man. It's good.
Oh, you
It's
guys
so
gotta
good.
check this out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Anybody got any interesting things on their list since
Hold on,
last month?
hold on. Before we
Okay.
go on, I will say so. Man, I bought so. I've told you guys I've really been into Dune, right? Like I thought Dune
Almost
was like
sounded like you said dudes.
dudes. No, Dune, the Saharan desert looking
Yes.
planet, whatever. So Dune
Arrakis.
3, yeah, Arrakis. Dune 3 trailer dropped. I was like, amazing. I'm gonna watch it. Looks great. Now I'm like, I gotta watch it in IMAX, but I have to watch it in IMAX 70 millimeter. Have you guys been to an IMAX 70 mil like
Is
theater?
that didn't they do like the Desolation of Smaug in that one? Is that was the one that was like the super high?
Probably. It's the one. There's only one theater in all of Atlanta for it. It's the one
Oh.
at Mall, Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so it's the ginormous screen, whatever.
Yeah.
I thought, when I bought my ticket, I was like, oh, they released tickets. Let's buy it early. So I was like, I'm gonna buy it for me and my girlfriend. And then I texted my roommate. I was like, you guys should buy your tickets as well. Like, we gotta watch it in 70 mil. And they're like, okay, cool. I went to go buy my ticket, and immediately the first 2 nights were sold out. I'm like,
Wow.
okay, well, the third night is available, and it's like, it's the premiere weekend, so it's 7 p.m. I'm like, we can watch it at 7 p.m. on Sunday. This looks great. I bought 2 tickets. It led me to checkout screen. You guys want to bet? Oh, you guys want to guess how much one ticket was?
One ticket, 70 mil IMAX. I'm going to say $43.
No, what are you like
Yeah,
per
it's-
ticket?
It's $40 per tickets. After taxes and fee, I
Oh
paid
my
$90.
Gosh,
I bought
that's
$90 of tickets, and it was almost like a
Wow.
blackout moment where I
Yeah.
bought it, and I was like, why the fuck did I just
Wait,
buy
did
that?
Did I just pay that? Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, that's unbelievable, man.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It was 2 tickets for 90. My roommate bought 3 tickets. That was 121 or something like that. And
Wow.
yeah, man. In my head, I thought,
was it wait, when is the movie?
that's the funniest part. The movie doesn't come out until December. 8 months from now, and it's sold out in 30 minutes.
wow.
It was
Wow.
sold out for all of America on opening weekend. It was crazy. And I was
I-
like, holy cow, dude.
See, this is how you know that you're still of the younger generation, because I would never have. I would have went wait for it to come on my TV, and I'll watch it there, and I don't
Yeah.
care.
Still haven't made it through Doom 1 or 2.
And there's Gen X.
See,
Going
but
too long.
I feel like you have to have a certain level of love for like a certain franchise. So, all right, Tony, if you watch episode 2 or you watch episode 1, you love episode 1, and then episode 2 is coming out, and you watch episode 2 in regular theater, and you're like, this is amazing. Episode 3 come out, then we're talking about this is younger you, right? If episode 3 was in IMAX at 70 mil, you told me you wouldn't have spent $40 a ticket.
Younger him didn't have $40.
You never, okay, but
No.
at this point,
I mean,
you
you're
have
right.
not.
For that franchise.
That's my point, though.
Yeah,
You find a reason to justify it, and I think
like
that,
there's regularly orchestras or symphony orchestras will do like, hey, we're playing this movie and live orchestration with it. And
oh
it's
yeah.
Something like that where it's like, this is a special thing. It's going to be a one-time only.
Yeah,
I do get it.
Okay. Have you done that?
See, I wanted to, right? But I looked at, okay, Tony, you been to it or no?
I've not any of the Star Wars ones.
Okay. I was interested in going to the Into the Spider-Verse version because my girlfriend loved Into the Spider-Verse and Across the Spider-Verse. So I was like, oh, they're doing Into the Spider-Verse but live orchestra. We should go. She was like,
that
okay,
movie's
that's
amazing.
cool. Yeah. You want to know how much a ticket for that costs?
You're probably looking at
$80.
$100.
It's $90 a person. I was like, I'm not spending that. I think there's a limit.
It's basically 2 performances. That's why you're
Yeah,
paying for the
you're
movie
going-
and you're paying for the orchestra.
the live music.
It's think of it as a concert ticket rather than a movie ticket, and then I mean, there's a lot of people in that orchestra, man. You got a lot of people to pay.
I always wanted to. There's a old church in Johnstown that had been converted to a venue. Basically, people get married there. They do different music shows and things, but the original pipe organ is in there and functional.
What's a pipe organ? Like a pipe bag?
No,
like the organ
church,
the
like a
pipes
pipe
built
organ
into the building. Yeah. And it had to have been 15 years ago. They're like, hey, for Halloween, we're playing the original 1922 Nosferatu here with the pipe organ.
Oh my god,
that's like one of my favorite movies of all time.
Holy crap, that had to be like 10 times scarier.
I missed it. I didn't get to go.
You didn't
I
go?
I wanted to go
my
so
god.
bad.
Wow,
jeez.
But I made a big purchase, and this is how I know that I'm old now.
Accepting it.
I spent my tax return on a brand new dining room set.
Oh,
not only did I spend a bunch of money on it, I'm very excited for it. I bought a board game table.
Oh,
see,
so it's a very nice dining room table with chairs that match.
And it opens up.
So there's a topper on it that's in sections. So it's not one giant piece of wood.
So great for you, man.
But the sections come off and the inside is recessed by a couple inches. It has a nice like neoprene, like mouse pad type bottom to it.
Yeah.
There's a track on the inside and outside of that lip to connect little things to hold game pieces, or on the outside for cups and like. Yes,
where did you get this? Where did you purchase
this? I've
been
doing research for years on trying to find one that I liked and that's affordable, because you can find ones that are
to go.
like cheaper, and I'm going, I need this to last. And there's other ones that are like, this one's super nice, and there's like LED lights in the inside, and you can plug it in and have wireless charging on the outside lip. And
Tony found an Irish dwarf to custom made this for him.
You see, the elves of the tree
runes. Like elven runes etched onto the side of
that. It will last forever.
That's right.
So, cheap, and you can spend like $400 on this like portable game table.
Oh, it's only 400? That's not too bad.
Or you can go with the high
end.
end ones that charge and stuff for like 12 grand.
Oh, okay.
And I found one that was lower than the median of that, and I went, okay,
wow.
So
you gotta show us some photos.
I spent a few $1,000s. I'm really hoping, because I'm having people over in a couple weeks for WrestleMania. So not this coming weekend, but next weekend is WrestleMania.
Poker going on over there while WrestleMania.
There's going to be board games, and there's going to be people at my house, and I'm really hoping the table kind of comes in pieces-esque because like you can buy it with different. You can buy like a coffee table height legs, regular legs, or
So
like
there's some
like
assembly
bar
required.
level.
Okay.
Yeah, so I gotta put the legs on it, but the chairs come pre-assembled, so the whole thing is shipping freight.
Oh, jeez.
And I'm going, oh no.
You can get like
Oh,
a pallet
God.
dropped on your driveway.
No,
Yeah,
literally,
so I'm-
yeah.
I'm like, I hope this thing comes in time for this because I'm gonna have to get it inside and assemble it and things like that. But
Did they ever tell you when it would arrive?
I had to go to the website and start asking questions. I had to go do like investigative research, and they're like, well,
Jeez.
the stuff should be getting to us like today or tomorrow,
They're coming
and
from
then they'll
China.
be shipped out by order number. And I'm going,
Mm.
all right, we only ordered it a couple weeks ago, but there can't be that many people ordering this product
one
from
thing, yeah.
this company. Like there can't be that many. So surely it should be okay.
There's like 10 other Tonys that's ordering
Nationwide
the same
demand,
thing.
yeah.
So yeah,
Uh,
but yeah, I'm excited for a new table and chairs. And I'm
Yeah.
going, ooh.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
that's so Winston did not pass Unk check though. Let's mark
did
that.
not- yeah.
Tony's accepting his middle-agedness, I guess, or well, you're not middle-aged. I'm middle-aged.
Yeah.
Close.
Median-
I'm getting
median
close.
age?
I did have. Speaking of this past month, I did also have a birthday. I'm inching
right.
closer to
That's
middle
right.
age.
Oh,
Happy
and you
belated
went.
birthday.
and-
That's right. Yeah.
and he
you
went to. It
went
finally
to
happened.
Medieval times.
Yeah.
I
So
did.
how did your knight win?
No. Freaking what a
Yo, the
waste.
funniest part about all this was when I asked you, you were like, "Yeah, he's coming in quite close on second." I was like, "Oh, it's not too bad," and then it's
He lost.
completely different.
I do want to say that the coolest thing was
Uh-huh.
they had a live falcon.
Oh, what?
And as you stood like out in the lobby where like the gift shop with all the swords and stuff was, you could
What?
like we
That's
got
cool.
way close to this bird, and boy was it cool. We got all kind of bird facts and like it's a female and she's only like 10 months old, and I'm like, this rocks. This might be
That's
the best
cool.
part of the show. Is this diversity? This is awesome.
Looks
So,
like Seth
s-
Green was the Falcon holder there. Or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what it looked
What?
like.
So hold on, Tony. So walk me through what was it like at medieval time? Like, how did everything start? I've never been.
So you
right?
spend like the first like whenever the doors open, basically
Yeah.
you go in, you give you a little like Burger King crown with your
Is there a
knight's
little
colors
horn?
on it.
Is
No,
there
just a little
trumpet
paper,
horns? No?
just a
Oh,
little
okay.
paper crown.
Was it
Yeah.
busy? Was there a crowd?
There was more people that like it was a little over half full, which kind of
Oh,
surprised
okay.
me. It's just like a random Sunday in the middle of March.
Yeah.
So there was probably like 300 people there. I mean,
Wow.
Mm.
All right,
you
kids,
hang out
we're
for the
going to
first-
medieval times.
Yeah, that's right.
you hang out for like the first half hour in the like lobby area, which is relatively large. I mean, they have like their gift shop where they've got swords and dragon stuff and
How
all
much is
kind
a
of.
sword? Did you ever look and ask?
They
feel
were
like
all
you would.
very like time period accurate, so there wasn't anything. I was hoping they would have some more like replica
Fantasy?
movie stuff. Yeah. But you're still looking at like $300 or $400 for a sword.
Tony, do you own a sword?
Oh, I own multiple swords.
I
I didn't buy any that day, but I do have swords. Yes.
Oh, that's funny.
But there was like a full bar.
Yeah.
So I did.
and they sell swords with
Swords
Did you
and
sell
booze.
sword at the bar?
I should have put my drink in. So I wasn't gonna buy anything, and a friend was like, "Hey, it's your birthday. I'm buying you a drink." And I was like, "Okay." So I got it in a plastic horn.
Oh, no
Nice.
way.
Like, so I got
Very
a plastic
cool.
horn drink.
Game
And
of Thrones
so-
have taught us anything.
No,
That's how people
literally.
drink their
Yeah.
mead.
So eventually they put you into the arena in your
Uh-huh.
sections. If you buy VIP stuff, you sit closer down. Doesn't
Or
really
how
do
high up were you compared to VIP?
like 3 rows up
Oh,
instead
cool.
of the first 2 rows.
Okay.
And then
You get a
they
plastic
start
crown in VIP.
So
Right.
they come through, explain about a couple roles and things like that, take orders because there's a regular course, there's a vegetarian course. And then they basically start the show. So there's this whole story with the king and queen have united their kingdoms, and they each have 3 of the 6 knights. Oh, Liz has very I've got freaking
Ah, nice.
Vanna White on my side.
Oh,
Here's
that's
plastic-
amazing.
Here's my plastic horn. Check it out on YouTube.
That-
Here's my horn. Comes with like a strap on it. It comes with this stupid stand.
Yeah.
that you
Well, to keep your horn upright if you have
like
a drink
like
in it,
a
right?
display stand.
Well,
Yeah.
or if you have a drink, you know,
Um,
it doesn't
thank you, babe.
double as a horn. Looks like it should.
Yeah,
That's
it
why I was
should.
hoping for it. Yeah.
Um, but they've got this whole storyline that they play out there. They have different shows with the horses. The Falcon comes out and does a thing. And eventually they get to like the tournament itself. So they pit two knights against each other. They have a round or two of jousting, and then they fight on foot after that.
Oh wow.
And it's a whole story about who wins that. There was a betrayal by one of the knights because their kingdom was untrustworthy, and yada yada yada. But it was good. It was an interesting show. The food was good.
Yeah. Did they give you
yeah.
silverware?
No.
No. Okay.
No?
Just checking,
So
making sure that's
well, hold
that
on.
holds up.
What did they serve you? Turkey
It
leg?
had a big piece of like Texas style garlic bread.
Okay.
Medieval toast.
Medieval
A
toast. Yeah.
tomato bisque soup that's served in like a pewter bowl with a handle that you got to drink. You got to drink. It's all by hand.
Yeah.
And then your main course is like a quarter of a chicken,
Okay.
a spiced potato, and like half an ear of corn. And then there was for dessert, they just gave you it was a very tiny, it was this little eclair that honestly wasn't very good, but they did have dessert. So
You did get dessert.
yeah. But overall it was good. It was a fun experience, you know.
Would you do it again?
I mean, this is the fourth time I've done it, so I would say yes.
I'm sorry. Say that.
This is my fourth medieval times experience.
Oh,
so I would say yes, I would do it again.
Okay.
He's experienced the experience.
Yes.
No, literally.
All right. Well, on that note, I do want to ask, or this, I don't know. I had this in my notes, and it's not a topic, but it was something I read somewhere, and I wanted to know if Tony knows this. It's a 90-year-old flood tax. And it says, while states...
Flood tax?
Yeah, flood tax. While states use the money they collect from liquor taxes for everything from public works updates to addiction treatment, a law that's still on the books in Pennsylvania originally directed liquor taxes to help rebuild a town after a 1936 flood. The 10% tax went to Johnstown, but the rate has since increased to 18%, baked into the price of liquor, and now goes towards the state's general fund. Despite those changes, it's still known as the Johnstown flood tax. Did you know that, Tony?
Absolutely. Pennsylvania is a state where there are like state liquor stores. That's the only place where you can buy liquor. It has, within the past few years, like very new, that grocery stores and gas stations have allowed like beer and wine sales, but previously that was all restricted to state liquor stores as well.
Huh.
But the 1936 was only a handful of floods, the most famous being the 1884.
Okay, so these were not that one. Okay,
or 1889.
Yeah,
I'm going to get called out, especially by my family. 1889 was the big one. But there was also an 1894, a 1907, a 1924, 1936.
Do you get tested on this in school?
No, literally.
I am looking at it. I knew a few of these, but I wanted to
damn. I was
check.
like, man, you're like from memory.
And the most recent was 1977, where
Flood?
I mean, people died in a 1977 Johnstown flood.
Man, well, the one in 1936 was bad enough to increase the taxes. I don't even know where I saw that, but I thought that was kind of funny that like your hometown, still known as the Johnstown flood tax.
Yeah. Before we go on to more random stuff, can we go back to medieval stuff?
Yes, because I want to go back to movie stuff. I have a movie thing on my list. I want to go back to.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to move us on. I wanted to get that piece of Johnstown flood trivia in.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I want to show you guys a TikTok, and it will work fine on audio too. I've recently stumbled upon medieval talk, and and I just want to show you guys. This is
part of that older category, Tony. He's the grown-up TikTok. He's tiptoeing.
Is it just because the Renaissance fairs are starting back up?
I don't know, but I just want to show you guys this video, and I think you guys would really enjoy it. Hold on. Can you guys see it?
I'm trying. Yes.
Okay.
Trying to find the right buttons on my end. Yeah, working.
Okay, so this is a repost of somebody's hot take, which was chainmail is way better than cuirass.
Then what?
Okay, cuirass like the armor plate.
Oh, plate mail. Oh yeah, chainmail
Yeah.
is way better than plate mail.
Okay, so watch.
I'm on
this.
board.
This video is perfect for you, Tony. Because just watch.
Chainmail armor will always outclass this type of plate armor. Hedgeborn cannot afford a cuirass. It's like you can't even muster a gauntlet. Bro, don't got the groschen for a cuirass. I'm crying. Ask thy maiden suitor for a cuirass if thou lack the core. Surely you jest.
Surely you
Next of
jest.
kin, I am disheveled. I argue as penetrable as thy armor. Whatever plows thy fields.
That was pretty good.
Lowborn.
Whatever plows thy
Rations
field.
are bare. Thy coffers are empty and not a shilling to his name. And then he posted this tomfoolery to the village notice board.
Oh, I don't know
like it.
why, but I was losing it when I was watching
pretty
this
funny.
the first time. But Tony, how does that make you feel now that you see the
It's that I'm amused. I'm highly amused.
Yes, I was
This-
highly amused.
Sidetrack, something I found out recently. You ever hear the phrase, don't have a pot to piss in?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's yeah.
So apparently, back in medieval times, a thing that people would do is sell their urine for like medical and medicinal purposes, and people would get paid for their urine. And you could sell it in whatever container you wanted, and it said that people were so poor that they couldn't even afford a pot to piss in because they couldn't there was no way to sell their urine out.
Oh, I
they
thought it
didn't
was
have any
from chamber
groschen at
pots.
all.
Yeah, historical fact of the day for
That's
you.
funny.
I go back to movies real quick.
Yeah.
Had this epiphany. You ever go to a concert or a sporting event and stuff, and you're like, I gotta get up to go to the bathroom. You go to the bathroom and they're piping in the noise into the bathroom. And you're like,
yeah.
oh, this is great. Like, I'm not missing really anything.
Oh yeah.
Why don't movie theaters do that?
Because
I need a movie theater that I have my ticket. I go in, I'm going, ooh, I'm getting bubble gut. You go in, take a seat. I can scan my ticket, and there's a screen in there that I can continue to watch my movies.
Oh, okay. Scan the ticket. Well, see, you got to
The technology exists. Why isn't it implemented?
But what's stopping somebody from crawling under the stall?
My foot.
No,
My
no,
foot
no.
to
I
their-
like
listen.
no,
The
no.
dirty bathroom floor, hopefully.
Hopefully,
The urine covered tile, I would hope, prevents
No,
people
but
from just crawling around.
but if it's an empty stall,
The
right?
price of movies these days, man.
Yeah, if it's an empty stall, what's stopping somebody from just crawling underneath and just sitting on the toilet and just watching it?
See, they don't want to encourage people to sit
That's what I'm
around.
saying is you would
sit a
need
spell.
your ticket and it would scan it
But
just like they
also-
scan it when they go in. You go, okay,
Also-
well, this is the 7 p.m. viewing of Dune 3, and if you don't have that ticket at that time, then it's not going to do anything.
Well, they're also worried that you might get a hernia for sitting on the toilet for too long. No,
That's
not
your
hernia.
fault. That's your
Yeah.
problem. That's your problem. Put that in the fine print.
If they didn't
Yeah,
make
that's
the
right.
movie so attractive, I would have gotten up sooner.
I would have gotten up sooner. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I did
Wait,
once
that
have
should
a...
just-
Heaven forbid you get a stomach ache and you miss them sniffing all that spice in the desert. What are you gonna do?
That is fair. That
I
is fair.
definitely had an incident like that at a Harry Potter movie where I got food poisoning, and
Yeah, did you say it was Subway?
Yeah, and then you
Yes,
go.
it was. That was
then you
Subway.
go. I feel like I wasted. Movie tickets are
Yeah.
$60 now.
Yeah,
Well, this was,
And
this
I-
was Harry
I
Potter, so
wasted
yeah,
my
they weren't 60
money.
then, but yeah, it
They're
is-
not
it
going to
is-
refund you because you got sick,
that's
but
right.
they should accommodate you.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, Winston's $40 ticket better have a secondary viewing option.
I want to start coming in with different takes. They don't need to be hot takes,
Yeah.
but I do want to come in with takes.
Right.
I
No,
heard somebody
do-
recently say there's gatekeeping in fandom is like a big problem. People are like, well,
Yeah.
you're not a big enough fan if you don't
Yeah.
like this. They said hate keeping needs to be a bigger thing.
I
If you're
love
going,
gatekeeping.
I hate it. I hate
Yeah.
it. The prequels. You go, you're too young. I've been hating this forever. You don't have. You're not allowed to hate this thing. I'm like, ooh, I like that.
Yeah, I like
Gatekeeping?
gatekeeping. That's fun. Yeah. As hey,
Oh, that's
listen,
funny.
I could be hate keeping Coco for the next 10 years.
Oh,
I hated Coco since it came out, right? I'm allowed to hate Coco. Now, if some little dweeb would come up and be, man, freaking Coco sucks. You're not allowed to say that. Go watch
I
that
said
shit.
that for
I'm
10
with-
years
Yeah, that's
to
fine.
I'm with
every
you on that
single
one.
person.
I've never played Minecraft.
That's fine.
But I
It's
know,
a
but
bad
it's like
game.
such a big thing.
Yeah.
I've
a bad
never
game.
touched Minecraft. I've never played Fortnite.
Well, those
Well-
seem geared at younger people, but then again, so did Animal Crossing, and I know a lot of people play that. So
Yes, but like I feel like Minecraft was at one point like everywhere, right? I
It
feel like
was, yeah.
yeah. I play Minecraft. I enjoyed it as a kid. If you asked me to play one round of Minecraft right now, just to start a world, I would literally beat somebody up. I hate Minecraft. It sucks. It's not a fun game. I don't understand how anyone get like entertainment value out of this. And my friends, don't get me wrong, they told me they're like, "Oh, what if we start a Minecraft server like when we were 14?" I was like, "And for what? To play for 2 days before we're all bored as hell out of our mind?"
no, man, you buy
Yeah.
new skins, right? Isn't that how you stay in it?
No, that's Fortnite. Fortnite is this
Ah.
the skin thing.
Wrong game!
Yeah.
Ah.
Wrong game, gosh. No,
Same thing though. It was everywhere. See, it's just,
wait, hold on. Speaking of Fortnite,
I just got a Twitch notification for someone going, "Hey, tune in. They're streaming Fortnite."
that's funny.
You're
Hold
kidding
on,
me.
hold on. Fortnite. Speaking of Fortnite, they just released the Tong 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 Sahur skin on Fortnite. The
tongue
TikTok.
foreskin, huh?
No, wait. We talked about the TikTok brain rot,
We
right?
did,
Like,
we did,
yeah,
we
okay.
did.
I know the
Yeah.
reference.
The fact that they made two a TikTok brain rot skin for Fortnite. Now, here's my question, right? Who's getting paid for this? Like, who owns the rights to these images?
Whoever the guy that first
don't-
put him up, right?
I don't think it counts. It was AI generated.
Right, but
Is
I
that just
don't-
public domain then?
That's what I'm saying. It should be like Steamboat Willie.
because well, a lot of time had to pass for that one. But why? Because it was just posted to YouTube.
It's posted to TikTok, but it's
Or
just like
TikTok?
I don't think you can claim copyright on like an AI generated image. At least it wouldn't make sense.
If you made
I'm
any
I'm looking
modifications
at,
to
I'm
Right.
doing a Google search for who owns Tung 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 Sahur.
It's
the fact that that's somebody's, that's a search result. That's,
yeah.
Is
I-
a so maybe the phrase
Tong tong tong
is
sahur,
a
the phrase.
trademark owned by
that sounds like a slur. Though.
Innovatics Labs LLC.
Hmm.
Why would
Trademark
it?
is filed in the category of toys and sporting good products.
What?
Now the animation. I can't. I'm just because this just appears to be. This just appears to be the words.
That's what you're gonna. I think you're gonna do TikTok brain rot, tong 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 sahur, copyright
Look at that, Winston's
material. Right.
Winston's delivering your prompt.
Yeah, that's right.
A
Yeah.
prompt.
Innovatics appears to. They filed a trademark. I don't
But
know.
are
if
you?
they own
But
it,
I don't think you
that's-
should be allowed to file a trademark just because you AI generated something. I think that's.
I think
dumb.
this is the company
Why?
that owns the AI.
Oh, that generated it.
That's
But
what I'm
then,
looking
like,
at.
isn't all AI kind of stem from like one AI, which is like ChatGPT? So wouldn't ChatGPT own Tong 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 Sahur?
Is that what started it though? And if
I
he-
don't
yeah,
know.
I guess I'll have to throw a clip of that in here so people can know what the hell we're talking about.
Yeah,
It's a dumb TikTok brain rot.
It's so dumb.
I'll link it
Yeah.
in the Winston list.
Okay. Anywho, back to what you were saying, Tony. Hate keeping.
Hate keeping.
What
I'm
is
for
some
it.
what
I'm
what else
for
is
it.
something that you would hate keep other than the
Oh,
prequels?
boy.
So,
You just-
Brian, you got anything that you would hate keep? Fish? No, I'm joking.
It,
No,
well,
no,
what's-
hate keep. You would have to hate it first, right?
yeah,
Like it's
I
a
was
thing
gonna
that it's something that everybody hates.
Well, no, but you have to hate it before everybody else start hating it.
One thing that struck me as really funny in like high school, like there were people who had really strong hatred towards the Grateful Dead. It was
Really?
it was weird. Yeah, there were people who had like hated the Grateful Dead. I'm like, well, if you don't like them, just don't listen to them. I don't
That's
understand why
fair.
you're. Yeah, it was very weird.
I think there's always some artists that get like for me growing up, it was Justin Bieber. Like people just hated Justin Bieber.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like it didn't make any sense why. Just
because
don't
he was
listen
so
to him. But
insanely popular. It's
I
like
guess
that.
that's what it
I
was.
think there's automatically a subset of people that'll be like, oh, that's popular. I'm not gonna like that just because everybody likes it.
Right. Um, I don't know.
But I'm
I'm trying
just
to
like,
think
I
of.
don't care if you don't like it. That's cool. That's cool, man.
Yeah.
Like,
But okay, but is there something that you hate like passionately, and you like the same way I hate Coco? You
You
know what I
don't
mean?
hate Coco. You don't know anything
I,
about it.
no, I hate Coco because people keep telling me to watch Coco.
Mm.
but
I
it,
develop I
but you
develop hatred for it, right?
and you only were not interested. So what? So one person told you, "Hey, you should see Coco. It's amazing," and you're like, maybe. And then somebody
Yeah,
else told you, and then somebody else said the same thing.
that's
And by
right.
that point, you're like, "Okay, this is annoying. I'm not
Exactly.
going to watch it based purely to spite you people that are
Right.
insistent this is a good movie."
And then a few
And
years goes by, and then you guys goes, you gotta watch it, and I'm like, I hate it now.
it makes me the ending is so sad. It's so sweet. It
so
like
right. So why would I watch that? Right?
you want to feel something.
It's-
No.
I don't know, man. I feel like if I wanted to feel something, I would watch something that's not Coco. You know,
Well,
like
it's a good story. The
I
amazing
guess,
the
yeah.
animation is amazing. It's a good story. It's a nice little history lesson on de los Muertos and like how they celebrate it.
Yeah.
All right, I'm
Like
done with my
watching
pitch,
Up.
Tony. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, are you gonna cry? Probably, but it's okay.
Yeah.
It's still good. You like
that
that?
that 30
Up is
second
really
whatever
sad,
that
yeah.
little like 30-second montage, man, of just amazing of how just a series of pictures will break your heart in like
Yeah.
less than
Yep.
60 seconds. But
Yeah.
they get that out of the way in the beginning, and then I guess the rest of the movie's okay.
It was an adventure.
They kick you in the nuts and go, "You're fine now."
Yeah,
Exactly.
Go on a hike.
Fun fact, if you guys watch Hoppers, there is a giant Easter egg sort of at the end of Hoppers that directly ties in Up and a few other movies. It's almost like Hoppers is like the core of like 5 other Pixar movies. Not gonna say
Well, we already
anything
know that they all exist in the same universe. I mean, the Pizza Planet truck's in every single movie.
Yes, but this one, I don't know. This one is a little weird because it kind of like throw a wrench into that whole theory as well. Like,
Okay.
yes, it exists in the universe, but at the same time, it's responsible for all of these other movies.
Mm.
Yeah, so, but it's not confirmed. It's not like it's, linear or it's not canon or anything, but
Head canon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys all always stay for all the credits?
Depends on the movie.
Yeah.
I didn't stay for Zootopia just because I didn't care enough. I watched
Only the
Hoppers.
Marvel ones when you had to figure out what was coming
Yeah,
next.
where you're obligated to stay for them, right?
Yeah.
But otherwise, no. Wait, Brian, now that you can actually go back to the theaters, man, are you just not gonna go watch a movie in theaters anymore?
No, it's definitely definitely on my radar.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's expensive.
Yeah.
So I went and saw, my wife got me for Christmas. There was a Led Zeppelin documentary that was playing in IMAX, and she got
Yeah.
us tickets, and we went and saw that, and it was amazing. I mean, it was it was
Right.
so freaking loud, and it was great. It's
Are
just
you gonna are you gonna watch the Michael Jackson movie in theaters?
oh, I just saw the preview for that the other day.
It looks good. It
yeah.
looks good.
It's weird because he's been such a figure in pop culture that it's almost hard for it not to look not cartoonish, but like he's such a character. I don't know. It
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
weird. It was weird.
Yeah.
It was, but no, I mean, probably for the right movie. I don't know. It's I mean, for $40, what's a regular movie?
Well, you're not
25?
watching. No, yeah, it's 20, 25, 26. But if you go on Tuesday and
Still
Wednesday,
a lot of money.
But if you go on Tuesday and Wednesday, it's half off, so you're only paying $10, which I think is a great deal for watching a movie. There's always the option of like signing up and getting a stub, AMC stubs, right? Which is like $25 a month, but then you get to watch 4 movies or something like that.
See, that's pretty cool. But I got
like
a nice
Movie
setup in my
Pass.
living room and an open bar and,
That's fair.
and an
Yeah.
unlimited buffet.
That's
That's what kills
You
me.
can
I
use
mean,
the bathroom whenever.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
just
And pause the movie.
Pause, yeah. Gosh, one of the first times I went to a theater where you can order beer.
Yeah.
Like drinking beers, I'm like, this was poorly thought out. Like I can't sit here drink beer and like make it through an entire the entire movie
Yeah.
without having to run to the restroom. I was like,
Well, some movies need that bar.
Right. Yeah. That's true. So, do you guys enjoy those like movies where you can order food and drinks from? Like,
yes,
from your seat?
yes,
You do?
I do.
I don't. I'm indifferent about them. Sometimes I like them because the food is actually decent, but I don't enjoy when the staff is running back and forth in front of your face.
I
while you're trying
agree.
to watch
During
it.
the
yeah,
movie.
yeah.
Yes.
The ones Studio Movie Grill would shut down. That's where I would go. I'd go with my kids a lot of times. Like that.
We still have one down
had
in
fun.
Pleasant Hill now.
Do they?
Yeah, I was
Okay,
gonna say
yeah.
there's one in Duluth. Yeah.
They've got it pretty good to like getting it to the begin. Most of the stuff before the
At the
movie
beginning?
starts.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
yeah.
like getting it. So I have a respect for that. But I'm with you. That does distracting. But I do like those places.
You know what's the most annoying part about it? It's this. It's the light.
Yeah,
It's this.
yeah.
I'm like, jeez, man. Like I'm trying
Hey,
to watch
yeah.
a freaking movie here.
They're delivering your food to your seat, man. Be a little bit nicer. I
That's-
get it.
I'm
though.
I'm excited. I'm going to like a long-standing local spot like that in Johnstown. It's an independent theater. It's just
Yeah.
got 2 screens. Their food is really good.
Oh, I love like places like that.
They
yeah.
for decades have done a thing that they just call the Great Cheap Date, and it
Yeah.
used to be like back in the 2000s, it was like $20 or like $25. You'd get 2 movie tickets, 2 entrees, 2
What?
bottomless
Holy
popcorns, and 2 bottomless
What?
drinks.
Oh, that's
crazy.
fantastic.
And the best thing about the theaters is the concession stand is between the 2 theaters. So whenever you wanted to get refill on popcorn or drinks, they basically had a window inside the theater.
Oh.
So you'd go back to the doors, not open them up and bring light in for everybody.
that's
You would just
genius.
like push a button. They'd have somebody come to the window while you stood there and still watched the movie. And
Oh, that's
got your
fantastic.
refill
Oh,
and
that's
sat back down.
amazing. Yeah.
Awesome.
That's
It's
so cool.
Oh yeah.
I
So-
love that.
Is that still a thing?
Oh man, it's probably smelled like
Yes.
popcorn the whole time though, too, right?
It's
The movie
awesome.
theater would
Oh,
smell
man.
totally like
Um,
popcorn.
Yeah.
So
Even
yeah, so
better.
whenever I go up here next month
Yeah.
is
Are you gonna go?
the weekend that Mandalorian and Grogu
Oh,
opens.
nice.
So my brother's excited. He's like, I'm having everybody up to celebrate us getting married, and I want all of us to go see the new Star Wars movie.
That's very
Oh, that'll be
cool.
fun. See
Absolutely.
that might be one I would go to the theater for.
The
Yes.
Mandalorian.
Yeah, like that.
I'll go for that. I'm gonna go for Spider-Man. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
for Avengers, but that's my like handful of times in a year that I'm gonna go to a theater.
Yeah. I don't know. I've started to enjoy like theater experience a lot more. So I started watching a lot more stuff. But at the same time, like Brian, you wouldn't watch the Beatles movie in theaters? The 4
don't-
movie that they're making where Nick Fury shows up at the end and recruit them for the Beatle Initiative. They're in the
I-
post credit.
I am looking forward to that. But
Yeah.
I don't think so. No, that would be totally one I would watch at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's my thing. Why did they make 4 movies?
There's 4
You know,
Beatles.
Yeah, but like, why? Like,
Of
couldn't they
course.
have just put it all in like a 3-hour long movie and call it a day? You know what I mean?
There has been so much there's been so much reported on the Beatles, and I still watch stuff about them. So I
Right.
mean, yeah, I guess you get a full picture on each one of the Beatles
That's fair.
and their
But, like-
backstory, even
but,
though
like-
I have a pretty good idea.
But like when you watch Queen, like the Bohemian Rhapsody movie, it only told the story of Freddie Mercury.
Right. And I mean, Queen was in there, but the Beatles and Queen, the Beatles were much bigger.
Yeah.
I mean, they're one of the biggest bands in the world. So, and they came along earlier than that too, earlier than Queen. So, I mean, you could tell, I think,
Longer music career too.
yeah,
Yeah,
and you
that's
had
true.
the 4 Beatles that went on to be, solo artists too. So I don't
Yeah.
think, I don't think any of the members of
That's like if they made a Black
Queen
Eyed
went on to
Peas
solo.
movie, and I'm gonna go watch the Fergie movie.
Yeah.
You know, Are you obligated to watch all four movies back to back, or can you just kind of just watch? Is there going to be like an adventure style movie at the end of
watch
the
it in this
Beatles?
order. You got to watch it in this
That's
order to
right.
figure out the
Yeah.
riddle.
You gotta start with Lennon, then you gotta watch Star, right? No, I'm
Yeah.
joking.
But I will watch them, but that would be a thing that I would definitely watch from home.
What that's fair. That's fair. What's crazy to me is that the cinematographer for the Batman movie and for Dune left both of those projects to pursue the four Beatles movie, which I'm like, that's insane to me.
Wow, yeah, that is
Yeah, I
insane.
was like, that's crazy. But yeah, so
Because how much are you? I mean, how much are you filming? It's got to be a bunch of backstop
that's
footage.
right. Yeah.
Like the editor's probably going to get more recognition for those movies than a cinematographer.
Well, no, I don't think that's no. These are
the
like
biopics.
yeah, the biopics movie. Yeah.
Oh,
Like
where they
you
have
see
people-
Bohemian Rhapsody, the movie?
Nope.
Oh man, you gotta watch that.
That was good.
There was a weird like mid 2010s where there was just so many of those movies. Like you get the Bohemian Rhapsody movie, then you get Elton John for whatever
Rocket Man.
reason. Rocket Man, yeah, and then you got shit, they made a third. It was NWA, which I thought was a solid movie.
I thought that was earlier than that.
That was the first one, I believe.
You
That
got
was
the
first
Lego
one that-
Drake one.
Yeah.
No, that was Pharrell. That was the Lego
Pharrell.
one. Yes,
Whatever.
yeah. They did that monkey one for like the British singer, whoever that was.
Oh, Robbie
Like,
Williams.
Yeah, Robbie Williams, where he was
Yeah,
an
as
ape the whole
a
time.
monkey.
Yeah, like for what, right?
Weird.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird, but I enjoyed the Freddie Mercury one. I thought it was cool. Rami Malek was a good actor, but I'm not gonna be like, let me go watch the rest of these. So I'm interested in seeing how the Beatles one's gonna turn out because that's somebody who doesn't listen to the Beatles or know anything
Yeah.
about them. I'm curious to watch it.
This will be a
Um,
history lesson.
Exactly. So maybe whenever that drop, you will hear more from me about the Beatles. Um, I
Do
imagine
you think,
they. No, go
Brian?
ahead.
Do you think Disney World makes an appearance at the end of an album?
Disney World?
Yeah.
When the Beatles went to Disney, wasn't that Disneyland?
That's when they officially broke up. That's when the last signature was made. Was at the Polynesian resort.
No,
Oh, that's right. That's
way.
right. That is a great
No
bit of
way.
trivia. Yes, that I totally forgot about that. Yeah, you did mention that before. That's amazing. I don't know, right? If I don't
Yeah.
know what era it takes them
No,
through. Like, are we
you
going
gotta
through their
wait
whole
for,
life or
Yeah.
Like you
You
can go.
gotta
You
wait for
could go.
Beatles Endgame for it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like Winston,
Parts one
like you
and
could
two.
go. You could go stay in that room. Where was
Yeah.
it? Where I think it was McCartney was the last one to sign.
I don't remember, but yeah, that's
It was McCartney or Lennon, one of the two. It was the last one to sign. It was at the Polynesian. Like you could go stay in that room. Like I've stood in the spot in the Ballroom of the Americas where Nixon gave his "I'm not a crook" speech
What?
That was there? I
at the
did not know that.
Contemporary. At the
That's
Contemporary
crazy.
Resort. Yes.
oh man, I did not know that. That is some
Yeah.
fun Disney trivia right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy. I didn't know that there was many historical event that happened there.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
What did you have on your list also?
Yeah, what do you have?
Okay. Nothing for me to tell, but last episode Brian mentioned telling a story about a next door Airbnb party that we never got to.
Oh, that's right.
So I wanted to swing back around to
Oh,
that.
yeah,
dangling
I've-
thread.
Great callback after a whole month.
Yeah, I'm like, okay. Yeah, let me
Is
okay,
it worth
let me-
telling? Is it funny?
I mean, it's crazy. It's
Okay, yeah, then I wanna
crazy.
hear it.
Yeah, so like I'll try and give the most condensed version of this. It's going to be difficult, but the house next to ours, our neighbors decided they were going to live across the continent in San Diego and keep this as a rental house. So suddenly the house right next to us became a rental house, and it was always weird because the assortment of people that would stay there and when they would stay just didn't make sense. Like any normal scenario where people would rent a house in a suburb of Atlanta. And it was always people like in Atlanta. I'm like, why are they renting it? It's like let's rent a house
weird,
across
yeah.
town. Yeah. And then there were some configurations of the people where like this one morning at like 10 a.m. this girl shows up and there's like these two huge dudes and then some other guy and they're getting all this gear and equipment out and we're like they're gonna film a porno in that house.
That's hilarious.
That's absolutely what they're doing. And
Ryan's trying to sleep, and next door's going.
And it's like Wednesday, right? And we're like, what is going on?
Perfect
And
day.
always bizarre combinations of people. So anyway, one night, I'm gonna get some of this wrong probably. One night, but like Thursday night, my wife and I are upstairs getting ready to go to bed, and then we just hear noise and noise and noise and more cars driving by and like serious we live in a quiet neighborhood and there it's the amount of traffic in your in your neighborhood, and this was like 3 times the amount of all these cars booming bass rolling in, and so they're having a party next door and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is absolutely horrible. Because I don't care if people want to party, but there was people driving by, and I'm looking, and there's these cars are driving up, people are getting out of the cars, they're walking into this house, they're picking up a backpack, and they're walking back out to the car, and getting in the car and driving off. And this is happening time and time again. I'm like, this is a freaking trap house. They've got drugs stashed here. They rented this house, and then they're having a party. I was like, this is crazy. So I think we ended up like calling the cops, or the cops were called that night, and then it kind of cleared out. And the next night got way worse. The amount of cars, I mean, it was absolutely crazy. I'm looking out my window and I see this girl twerking on the couch. Like her butt is in the air, and like from where our house is, and I was into
their window?
Yes. And there's more and more people like parking around everywhere and coming to this party, and this party's getting crazy and out of control. And then by this point I've had like 3 or 4 bourbons. My wife was out of town. I'm talking to her, I'm telling her what's going on. I was like, you wouldn't freaking believe this is freaking nuts. And so by this point though, there's like it's getting, I mean, there's like people like peeling out and burning rubs. So I'm like, I gotta call the cops. So I call the cops, and I'm like 3-4 bourbons deep on the phone with this dispatcher. I'm like, I'm not saying it's a trap house, but it's a freaking trap house. They're getting drugs and their cars are taking off, and just like, and during
Brian slurring his words.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that's what Brian thought he was saying. The dispatcher, grab house.
It was like, you would not believe it. So during this time, there's other people calling in too, because it got so completely out of control on this on the circle that finally and then the next morning, so this like happens I mean, cops are swarming in the neighborhood now. It's like 2 a.m. and it's just like, my entire neighborhood's lit up with police. They're clearing this out. And our Ring camera caught some of the women leaving this party in the sort of walk of shame up the street. And there's this one woman that looks like she's wearing a bathing suit. There's like these other ones were like, these women are like half dressed. What is it? And they're just walking up the streets.
Yeah.
Caught on the Ring
hilarious.
camera. Yeah. And then the next day, there's one car there, and then security had to come and like escort this guy out of the house.
Oh,
and like escorted him to leave the rental property.
Wow.
So yeah. So when your neighbors, if they move out of town and they say they're gonna have an Airbnb next to you, it is not an awesome thing. It is not.
That's insane.
Yeah,
dude.
it was crazy. It was like I could not believe what I was witnessing, because it was just so blatantly a drug, operation happening there.
But did they bust anyone for drugs, or was it just like, oh, party's over type situation?
Party's over. They actually, I mean, they shut it down. It just took like 5 or 6 cop cars. People. Once the cops showed up, all the cars took off and hauled ass out of the neighborhood. You definitely heard
Right.
burning rubber as the cops roll in. Like people start taking off in their cars. They didn't chase anybody.
So what would have been better, that or they were filming a porno?
The porno, because it didn't. I don't care what people do inside their
Windows
house. I mean,
open the whole time, Brian.
well, then we might have had some. Then we might have had a problem. But no,
exactly.
After they walk in, immediately all the shades go down. Like I'm telling you, every group of people, like there's
if you had saw one of them carry in like a big softbox light, then that would have been a porno.
I'm
like a ring
telling
light,
you.
even.
Yeah, well, this was a low budget. Use that
that's
natural
funny.
lighting. Yeah,
It was a director getting his start.
Yes, I
Yeah,
think so.
that's right.
But that's the game we played. Like, okay, what scenario explains this group of people renting this house next to us on, it was always like random days. I mean,
That's
like
so funny.
when there was when there was a basketball thing in town, there was like a group of guys that rented it. It's like, okay, that makes sense. These are some friends, they're in town, they're going to see the basketball game and they want a place.
It's a lie. They were also filming a porno. Just
Well-
a bunch of guys filming a porno. It was a gangbang, and
It was the zesty basketball
yeah, that's
fans.
right,
They have
exactly.
it. What's the hockey movie that just came out?
Heated
Yeah.
rivalries.
Heated
That's right,
rivalry.
yeah.
Heated rivalry 2, taking it to the rim. John.
Exactly. Yeah. Straight to the rim.
Oh no!
But have you ever realized how gay basketball announcers are?
Oh yeah, and football, yeah.
Yeah,
My wife
man,
hates it
he's
when I'm
playing some
constantly-
hard D.
Yeah,
He's got
yeah.
that hard D on him.
Yeah.
Putting his back against that hard D.
Yeah, that guy really puts his legs into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
jeez.
yeah. It's I often repeats things that like sound super gay. My wife's like, "Why do you do that?" I'm like, "Did you hear what he said?"
Exactly.
Have I ever told my story about the the drug bust that happened directly below my apartment that I used to live in?
Yeah, well, you told it to us, but I don't think you told it to the podcast ever.
So when I moved down to Georgia, we lived in this crappy little apartment just because it's there's a whole other story of we just got saddled with being there and we stayed for longer than we probably should have. But just a couple years into it, these people below us never had a problem with them. They were always very nice. They're probably in their 20s, guy, his girlfriend, and their like bulldog, I think it was. And one day I'm at home and there's all this commotion outside. I'm going, what is going on? And my old man mentality, I'm going, I gotta be nosy and see what's going on. I opened the door and on the landing below us, there's a SWAT team. Like full on, there's 8 guys with tactical gear and
God.
like drawn weapons, and I can see the SWAT vehicle and other police cars. And
Is this
below
the
my
era
feet through the
before-
wooden slats.
Was this before you could film things? Before like
Oh no, I probably could have, but I
Tony
didn't
was
have my
frozen
phone
in fear.
in hand, and I'm going,
okay.
I can't leave now. I gotta see what's
Yeah.
happening. And so I can see these guys through the wood below my feet going over, like it's going, okay, here's the layout of the apartment. We're gonna go in.
Oh
And
gosh, that's
and
freaky.
you 2 are gonna clear right, and you 4 are with me. We're going down the hallway. There's 2 bedrooms on the left, and I'm going, oh my goodness.
I'm not
And my
supposed to
wife's
hear
like,
this.
Get back in here. I went, there's not a chance. I got it. I have the best seat in the house.
No, literally.
Like there's no way I'm coming in and pretending that this isn't happening. And I'm going,
Ignore the raid outside.
yeah, I'm just going, I just hope they don't start shooting up to our floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's the worst case scenario.
No, literally.
But I think we just found out that I think there was basically a grow house beneath us.
A grow house? No way. You never
Yeah,
smelled
and
anything?
I was like, I never smelled anything because I don't think they were burning their own product.
Well,
Yeah, but it
they would
still
have had to
smells.
test it.
Well, yeah, but
listen,
it still
there
smells.
was shady characters all the time, so I was just like, oh, that's just
Just chalk it up.
what this place is.
Yeah.
So yeah, I never really thought anything of it, but I think that's what we decided was going on. Sort of felt bad for the dog because we didn't know what happened to the dog.
Oh no.
What happens?
Yeah.
Don't put him in the pound, man. He's
Yeah,
a
I was like,
collateral
oh, no.
damage. Yeah,
That's
dysfunctional
crazy.
parents. That's what happens, man.
Yeah, we had some wild things happen to that apartment. Maybe I'll have to start sprinkling those stories in.
Yeah. I would love to hear more of those.
There was a murder. There was a tree
What?
incident. We had a bird living in the wall. Like,
Oh,
yeah,
my god.
there's some crazy stuff.
Because I think when I met you, Tony, was when you had just starting to move out of that place.
Probably.
Yeah. I remember you were complaining nonstop about it. And I was like, holy shit. So this thing, I think it was almost like the police thing was like the last thing before you moved out, wasn't it? Like,
Was that the
Well, again,
last
I'll
girl?
have to tell that story because the murder came back to haunt me at work.
What?
Oh, I do remember
Oh wait,
that.
I do remember this. Okay, yes. All right.
You guys know. That's
I
a story for
remember
another
this.
time.
Yes, yes.
Maybe next episode I'll tell the story about them. Yeah.
Yeah, that's very good. Okay, that's a
That's
good
how you know. I mean, it took when I was living in Orlando, gunshots across the street from my house that I was like, I gotta
Really?
move. Yeah. It was,
Jeez.
yeah, it was bad news, man.
Stuff like that always remind me. Have either of you seen the movie The Jerk?
No.
Steve Martin?
Steve Martin, man, it's a
Nope,
classic.
never seen it.
He's staying in a like little rundown motel at one point in time, and this dog wakes him up in the middle of the night and starts barking outside, and he's like, "Oh, what is it, boy? What's going on?" And he just starts imagining what this dog's saying, like this dog's Lassie. He's like, "What? Fire! There's a fire!" So he starts banging on everybody's door. Fire! This dog's a hero. There's a fire! Everybody out! Everybody's standing outside. The fire department comes and goes, "Everybody back in. There's no fire." And he's been going. I'm gonna call this dog hero. He's saving everybody's life. This guy comes up to him afterwards. He goes, "Don't call that dog hero. Call him shithead." He just calls this dog shithead for the rest of the movie. Freaking great.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's so funny.
That's what that place always reminded me of. Yeah.
Oh, jeez. No, I don't think I've ever experienced anything like you guys. That sounded insane. I'm not gonna lie. Like that sound actually insane.
Good for you. It's
Yeah,
You must live in a
it
nice
may still be
apartment.
coming.
Yeah.
I think I just got, the lucky straw of not living in an apartment complex. I'm very afraid of living in an apartment complex. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I feel like that's where all dream goes to die, almost.
Well, it's great for a certain time in life, man. I loved my apartments. Like,
Yeah.
I've had great apartments. Yeah, but Tony's right though. Something always happens. I mean, you're putting a bunch of people living close together. You're bound to get some weird ass story.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
Do you
mean,
know your neighbors where you live now?
I don't. Oh shit, now that you say it. Oh my God, hold on, I have a story. Oh my God, yeah, I have a story. So, okay.
Hooray!
Okay, so this was about
I got the prompt right. All right.
it was almost like you activated like some sleeper agent type
It looked like it.
this was about maybe a week or two ago. So me and my two roommates were sitting on the couch and we were having a casual argument about something.
Casual
A
argument.
casual argument. It was
Not
a
a formal
heated,
argument.
yeah, it was a heated casual argument, and there was drinks involved. So some of us are a little tipsy already. So then at one point we were getting into it, and then I'm between my two roommates, they were getting into it, and then I was like, well, "Hold on, guys, be quiet real quick." And I start hearing like screaming, like just a guy's raising his voice, just screaming real loud, like yelling at somebody. I was like, whatever, like must be getting into it or whatever with whoever he's living with. Then we continue our conversation. I walk back in my room to grab my phone, and as I was walking out of the room to text, my girlfriend, I walked past my stairwell. You guys been to my place? You guys seen the stair? As I got past the stair, like I started hearing echoes coming from that stairwell, and it was like the loudest part that you could hear the argument. And I'm like, what the hell? I was like, yo, guys, like, come over here. And like, they stopped whatever they were arguing about. They walked over and we walked down to the stairs. And at the bottom of my stair, where like the main door is, you guys know, uh, we have a wall to the left, or if you're looking at the looking up the stairs on the right, that wall is shared between the two buildings, right? Because I live in a townhome situation. And like we got all the way down the stairs, and as we were walking down the stair, the argument just got louder and louder because we're like finally approaching like the shared wall. And it was almost like they were having an argument at the exact same side of the stair. Because we started hearing this guy and this girl were just getting into it and they were yelling. But it was funny because you could tell the girl just didn't care what this guy was doing. And they were visitors. They weren't even the homeowner. It was a couple that had, from what we gathered, a couple had came to visit this guy, and the girl had said something, and it ticked the guy off so bad that they started getting into an argument. And he's like screaming and he's like slamming stuff on the ground and he was beating the walls and stuff. And we're like, what the hell? And so then one of my roommate who has had a few drinks in him that night, he was like, all right, I'm gonna intervene. And we're like, whoa, what are you gonna do? And
Yeah.
he just didn't say what he was gonna do. And at first he started banging on the wall, on the stairwell wall on our side, and he was like, "Yo, shut up! Like, shut the hell up, shut the fuck up!" All of that. And they didn't stop. They were still arguing. And he was like, "You know what? I'm gonna put a stop to this."
I'm
We're
gonna
like,
make this
"Whoa,
worse."
we're like, whoa,
Yeah.
wait, what do you mean?" So then he started creeping down the stairs. Right, he's like a few steps up, above
He's
me.
going ninja mode.
So he started walking down the stairs, and like me and my other roommate was like, well, "What the fuck? Like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna go over there and like bang on their door?" But at this point, he just didn't say what he was gonna do. Right? We later found out that he was just gonna bang on the wall right next to the door because it would have been like nicer. To be fair, it was also my fault because right after he banged on the wall, I goes, "Here, you want to bang on this one instead?" Sound like they're right next to us, and so that kind of gave him an excuse. So my other roommate, Josh, thought that he was like gonna go and intervene and just go knock on the door or something and just gonna make the whole situation worse. So then, they both had drinks in them. They start getting into it. They're like, "What the fuck, dude? Like, stop touching me, leave me alone and stuff." And
Oh gosh.
yeah, and so then the argument on our side started getting louder. And so
The argument triggered an argument.
yeah, so they got freaked out, and then they just stopped while we were arguing on our side, and we argue all the way up the stairs. And by the time we got up to the top of the stairs, they stopped arguing. Isn't that crazy?
That is a fight fire with
And-
fire situation.
And it was funny because it's like on the other side, you just hear a guy and a girl yelling at each other. On this side, you hear two guys actively yelling at each other, swearing that they were gonna beat the fuck out of one another. If you were the other guy, you're like, "What the fuck's going on over there?" You
They
know,
were
like,
were they seriously threatening to go to blows?
yeah. I mean, they were drunk. They got to the point of like it was getting heated, and it was like
Would you have stepped
the
in?
he-
Told
I
them
was
not to-
like, yeah, I was like, "Yo, guys, like, let's relax." But I was sober, right? But it was like things didn't smooth out until the next morning. That's how heated it was, right? Because they
Oh,
were drunk.
man.
Would you
so
call it a heated
heated
rivalry?
rivalry? It was 1,000 a heated rivalry. With
Fight,
you know,
fight, fight,
minus
kiss, kiss, kiss.
minus all the gay stuff, but yeah,
Who knows?
yeah, it was close.
They
It
were,
was
they were
getting close.
drunk.
Yeah, exactly. But I just thought that it was so funny that we got into such a big argument that it causes them to stop the argument. I'm
You
like,
hear somebody
wow.
yelling louder than I. Oh, maybe we
Yeah.
are being loud.
And I think that's what it is, right? I think is if somebody's yelling, you just gotta start yelling louder than them, and I think that will solve it.
But you don't know what these people look like, so if you
we
pass
don't.
them in the hallway, you won't know that you were like these were the people that were making a racket.
We stay very secluded to ourselves. We kind of just leave the house by getting in our car and driving out a garage, so we don't see anyone outside of our walls. Which I love, by the way. And like, I don't want to interact with anybody.
What if you had
It's-
cool neighbors, man?
I don't know. See, the concept of befriending your neighbor is so foreign to me. Like compared to you guys, I don't know. You guys are older, so you guys are more, okay with being
Says the
friends.
foreigner.
Yeah, but like, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna go next door and be like, "Oh, I brought some, sugar cookies over for y'all." I'm not gonna do that.
No, but like when I was in my 20s, you meet people that are like in
Yeah, but if they were 20s as well, like, yeah, sure.
yeah. I guess
But
that's it. When I
don't
when I
think-
came to
yeah.
Atlanta, I lived in an apartment where there were a lot of people, around the same age, and then same thing in college. I had semi-cool neighbors in college.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never lived in an area where it's also young folks that were living. Like if I was going to college and I live on like some student campus housing type situation, then yeah, I would that 1,000% befriend people. But my next door neighbor is probably like 40, 50s, you know what I mean? I say that as I sit here and talk to you guys, but
Yeah,
still,
old
you know
people.
what I mean?
Those
Yeah.
are old people. I've got nothing
Yeah.
to talk to.
Right.
Completely nothing in common with them.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's odd. I think it's really odd to befriend your neighbors.
Not
It's a-
different. I
it's-
mean, but what if they're cool?
They could
I
have helped you change a
guess.
tire.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, nobody came out and helped me change my tire. Why would I be cool with them? I
Well,
did
you
it
li-
Because you
Yeah.
didn't introduce yourself.
Yeah, they could have been like, "Hey, neighbors, you need some help?" No, nobody said that. But I
maybe-
also think that we have developed as a society to kind of be very reclusive and just be by ourselves so much. There's no sense of community anymore, if that makes sense.
There's
Yeah.
less of that, I
There's-
think. I don't
yeah.
think there's none, but
I think it depends on the area you in, whether or not it's less or none. Like I can tell you the area I'm in, well maybe not. I was friend with one neighbor because he had a cool car. And he worked on my
See?
car.
There you
But then
go.
he moved out. So then now I'm not close with anyone. that did
Winston's
the same.
only neighbor friend moved away. No, that's why
Exactly.
he's not down with the
That's why I'm
he was hurt.
salty.
Yeah.
I'm hurting. Yeah.
My one apartment friend.
My one cool guy. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, it's weird. Like in Vietnam, it's a lot more like the people that you grew up in the neighborhood with were like your friends and like so that's not it's not the same here in America. Like when I moved to the US, it was like a big thing of like, hey, don't leave the house. Like just stay inside. And I'm like, all right. But I mean, you guys have different upbringing. You guys grew up, hanging out with the neighborhood kids and stuff, right?
Yes.
I would assume so. Tony,
That's
did you
with
hang
whom I
with
got
your-
into
I
all
get-
my trouble.
Yeah.
my neighborhood was, a little more spread out, so there wasn't necessarily like ride your bike down the street and there was other kids there really. But a lot of my friends were, close by. Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah. All of my friends are in Asia. No. But I mean, yeah, that's all I had to say about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no love connections in your apartment
No, not that. It's
for
it's
you or
weird,
your
man.
roommates.
Yeah, for either of us or any of us. I think it's like young folks nowadays has became very like reclusive, Like I don't
This is
talk
where-
to strangers like at all. Like how people make small talks when you're like in line and stuff for
Yeah.
something? I don't do that. I'm doing this the whole time. I'm on my phone.
That is one of my points.
Really?
That's one of the things on my list was to ask if you're more small talk or more avoidance. You just answered the question.
Oh,
Well, I
that's
small
fun.
talk on the urinal. Does that count?
Because
man,
it depends on
it's a good
where
stream you got.
it depends on where I'm at.
Yeah.
It comes probably to no surprise. If I am at the Disney parks, I
Uh-huh.
will talk to anybody.
Yeah.
I will talk to anybody and everybody.
Yeah. Okay.
I've had fascinating conversations. Like we got stuck sharing a Skyliner
Uh-huh.
vessel. I don't know what do you call what you call box
Box car?
Gondola.
gondola. Thank you.
Gondolas,
Gondola
yeah.
car. At one point in time, and this other family, there's like 5 of them, and they're just sitting talking about their day. Very obviously British. So I just went,
Wow.
I'm talking to these people, and just struck up a conversation about, what they were, how, where they were from, and things like that, how they were like in their holiday.
Yeah.
Is it Charlie?
And I went,
Oh,
"Ooh,
were
I
they
know-
from
I know
Essex?
some British slang that I can pull out.
Oh, no. That's
Yeah,
fun,
but
though.
I don't have a problem if I'm somewhere and I see somebody with a wrestling shirt, and I'll as I walk past, I'll be like, "Hey, I like your shirt."
That's fair.
Like,
See, I tried that, right? I was going to the Twice concert, and I see this guy, and we both parked side by side. We both walk in the elevator. Saw he got a Twice shirt on. I'm like, clearly this guy's going to the concert. I looked at him. I goes, "Yeah, you excited for the concert?" He was like, "Mm-hmm," and then just silence. I hate that. I hate that when you strike up a conversation and then
shut down immediately.
Yeah, I'm like, the fuck, dude. You could have asked me if I was excited. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something at least. But I think like young people don't do it anymore. So it's like I hate that I have to attempt to do it and it gets shut down.
Yeah. No, that's unfortunate because yeah, man, that's camaraderie. I thought
That's what I thought. Right?
It's in short supply these days, man.
Brian, you a talker?
Yeah. At the urinal.
Generally, I'd say 50-50. Like I probably wouldn't go out of my way to
See,
strike up a
hold on,
conversation.
but I know that's a lie because when we went to when was it that we went to get burritos and stuff together? It was all of us, and we were in line, and
That's
then
a lie.
and you started chatting up with a random like family that had just walked in. I remember it with like with photographic evidence. I swear I remember. Tony, you remember this? Like we went to where was this, Brian? That it was down
Taqueria
around
del Sol.
Taqueria del Sol.
I think
and-
I was first in line, so I
Oh,
wasn't paying attention.
we were all in line waiting, and we were getting ready to order, and then some random family came up, and they were just looking at their menu. And Brian was like, "Yeah, I would get this or something like that." Well, I guess they were talking out loud to each other. I was like, "What should I get?" or something like. And
No,
Brian was
I
like, "I
think-
recommend this. You gotta get this." I swear that's what happened. I swear. Is that not what happened?
I found that I do more as I get older, so maybe that's it.
Okay.
You know?
It's a sign of the time, right?
Oh, jeez,
Yeah,
man,
it's a sign of
just-
aging.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
gosh,
Early
I-
onset.
I hope I'm not that unself-aware.
But no, but
that-
that's why I say that. But I was like, I swear I saw you do it. So
I feel like I might have known those people, but I'm not sure.
it's your neighbors.
See, that's what we always used to make fun of my grandmother because she's very much that way. She will
Yeah.
talk to
Oh yeah, old
anybody
people
at any
talk to
point in time.
anybody. Yeah,
Yeah.
old
But it was
people talk
always
to
the-
anybody.
It was always the joke is she's sitting around talking to somebody for 10 or 15 minutes and then we'd like turn around and leave and she'd be like, "That's your cousin." I'd be like, "Everybody's my cousin according to you." I don't know if I believe you anymore.
Oh, that's funny. That's so funny.
Yeah. So I will talk to people, but sometimes I will just just mind my own business.
Yeah. I think that's how I am. Like if somebody, but here's the thing: if I'm standing around and like Tony were to come up to me, like say something, then I'm gonna have a conversation with Tony because I'm like, okay, this guy show initiative. I'm not gonna be a dickhead and be like, oh yeah, whatever, and then go back to my phone. I think that's rude. I think that's like
That is very
extreme.
rude.
Yeah,
It's incredibly rude.
Yeah, but people do it all the time now, man.
know.
Like that bastard I met in the freaking elevator. It's anyway. Speaking of Twice concert, should I tell you guys how my experience was?
Was it
Yeah, tell us
better
about
the
concert.
second time?
Ooh, man, it was so much better. It was a 360 stage. So it was a big square in the middle, and it has like two little prong that goes out on the side. So one goes towards the other side of the stadium, and the one on the left goes toward our side. But we were sitting on the far right side, so
Curved like that.
no, so it's like I don't know how to draw this. So it's like it's like a line,
Winston's
right?
about to draw a swastika.
Yeah.
Kind of like this.
Yeah, kind of like
angles.
Like four,
This was at the State Farm Arena
yes, this is at the State Farm Arena.
where the
So it's-
Hawks play.
Yeah, so imagine a big square in the middle, and then like two lines on the side, and then one goes up and one goes down. Anyway, so where we were sitting, we were pretty close to where the little line ends. So when they started walking out from the middle square towards like the little walkway, we were able to get pretty close to them.
Could you smell them?
No, I wasn't that close. I was like the last. Here's the thing: I buy my seats without ever knowing where I'm buying my seats, right? So I bought the last row of the section, and I'm like, why the hell did I do this? This sucks. I could have been way closer. I could have seen them. It was a great concert. It was a lot better than the first time around because I was closer, and the only downside was one of them got hurt. Like she cracked her ankle or something like that, like the ankle bone. So she was stuck in Korea and didn't go. So we were down one.
Down one, huh?
Yeah, so it was only 8 of them. But regardless, it was a good concert. My favorite artist, though, like my favorite Twice member, her dog was having surgery that same night, so she wasn't all energetic. Man, this concert, like this tour,
These
this year,
these poor ladies.
no, seriously, no. It's awful. And people have been complaining about it because if you look at their tour dates, you would be like, that's sort of inhumane. Like
Just
it-
nonstop, night
just
after night after night.
nonstop,
Yeah,
nonstop. They
Another
did-
night, another city.
They did 4 nights in LA, Brian. They did
Back to
4
back,
nights
probably.
back to back, yeah. And so I'm just like, dude, that's terrible. After they did Atlanta, for whatever reason, they flew up to like Canada to do theirs, their next concert. And then it was like, oh, okay, well, Canada's done. You're gonna go back to Korea, right? Nope. Charlotte, North Carolina. Why didn't you go from Atlanta to Charlotte next? Why did you go
Atlanta to Charlotte via Ontario.
yeah, exactly. Like there was a layover and they were like, we might as well do a concert here. Anyway,
Weird.
they finished that, right? They finished Charlotte. Oh, okay. Well, I guess you guys are going to go back to Korea and relax. Yes, we are going to go back to Korea and relax. For 2 days before they flew to Taipei, Taiwan, to do 2 nights in Taiwan. Guess what's the next stop after Taiwan?
Austin.
Orlando. What? Exactly. Exactly. I'm like, why did you guys do this? It's actually kind of fucked up what they were doing to these girls.
Man.
Yeah, it's bad. People complain about it, and they've been, a lot. So what we had 9. They're down to 7 now. There's only 7 of them at the current concert. Last night was
But
in
they're
Boston.
dropping like flies. I guess that's why they have so many of them, huh? So they just
Yeah.
keep they just
But
keep
see how
going.
their last. Okay, so it was Orlando, and then it was Chicago, and now it's Boston. Who planned this? Like, this
Yeah,
sucks.
Yeah,
Um,
tour manager needs fired.
yeah, I
yeah.
agree. I
Or
agree.
at least an understanding of, of the United States
Yeah,
geography.
exactly.
Just
When,
road geography.
when the tour dates came out, everyone was like, we should take like the tour manager out back and just tie him up and beat him with a stick because this is awful.
That's
Um,
crazy though that people noticed and they're like voicing their concerns.
Yeah, because they're
That's
like,
not a
this is
good
not
look for
fair.
the
Yeah.
for what is it? Is it a
Uh,
company that owns them? Is that how that
Yeah,
works?
it's the companies that owns them. They've here's the thing, they've made enough money to technically buy out their contract, but I think they just refuse to. Which I don't know. I feel like they got a lot more leeway now that they've worked for 10 years in the same company. So they're allowed to do a lot more things. There's a lot of like K-pop information that I can get into for you guys, but I just don't think that it's worth the time. Like there's a lot of scandals and stories that broke and like people that get disbanded, people that die,
like-
all of that.
You can talk about K-pop like I could talk about
This-
current wrestling storylines. It's just
Yeah.
like we could, but no one's interested.
See, but that's it's crazy, right? Like some of the story that I could tell you about K-pop, and you're like, that gotta be fake. It sound insane enough that it sound like WWE where it could be fake. But it's just like people. It comes down to just Korean being greedy, man. It's
Yeah.
it's terrible.
Oh, excuse me. The
Anyway.
fact that they're owned by a company is crazy though. Like they're
What do
a
you mean, like-
product. Like that they're
Well, yeah.
owned by, they're like it's not how, artists work here. I
Yeah.
mean, sort of, but not really.
Sort of. Well, I mean, if the company invests, because the company would draft. You're thinking of it more like they're artists. They're not. They're more like athletes. Think of them as athlete, like basketball player, and then all of a sudden it makes sense. Like they found these Korean these singers when they were like super young, trained them throughout their whatever, and then was like, and now you're the starter. Good luck, kid. And then
Make us money.
yeah, exactly. And everything you make, the company gets to hold part of, or however many percent or whatever. I think that's the same with basketball players. I don't know. Well, no, basketball players get paid directly by the organization.
But I guess they do sign up for it though, right? I mean, this is
yeah. But they sign up for it. And the thing is, they're allowed to renew their contract however they want, right? So especially when you're like the top earner for a certain company, they're not gonna be like, oh, well, we're not gonna resign you because you're asking to keep 90% of your money, But I think there's a mutual understanding between the company that they work for versus Twice themselves. They make so much money for their company, which is called JYP. They make so much money for JYP that the guy who the company's named after, JYP himself, was able to just go and build what is now one of the biggest like agency building in all of Korea. And everyone's like, well, it's Twice paid for it, But anyway, that's my little I don't know, my coin for my K-pop coin. You can put the Twice-
Winston's K-pop insider moment.
Exactly. Yeah.
So you still follow that though?
No,
Or I guess you have to when you're going to the show. Or
I only follow Twice most nowadays. Twice and La Seraphim. Those are my 2 groups. I try not to pay attention to anything else that's happening in the
how
industry.
many groups are you allowed to have? Are there people that have like they love every K-pop group, or is this usually a handful?
Depends. There's what
pick your favorite.
Yeah, there's something called a multi-stan where they stand multiple group, right? Yeah. But then you have like hardcore people that only stand one certain group. And boy, let me tell you this, BTS fans, stinky people, man. And they just reeks like through the internet. I've always had hatred for like BTS fans.
There you go, hate keeping.
Yeah, right. I continue
I've
to have the
always
same
hated
hate.
them.
Yeah, it's just they released a new album recently. complete dog shit, but because it was like, oh, we waited 4 years for this, then it's like all of a sudden you have to like it.
Oh yeah, because they're all out of the army now, huh?
And they're all out of the army.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they released the album. I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot considering, everyone talks about how BTS is like the greatest group of all time. I listened to 2 songs and I was like, this is utter dog shit. Um, Kanye West released the same weekend though, so I listened to that a lot. Quite enjoyed it. Kanye is a lot more medicated and is a lot more normal now.
Yeah,
So.
they letting him back. That's it.
No,
We're good.
it's funny. Do you want to know about this? I can tell you about it. He had became a headliner for a big music festival in England called Wireless, and when they announced Wireless, it was the main sponsor for Wireless Festival was PepsiCo, and Pepsi was fully aware that Kanye was getting on as the headliner. They were cool with it. And then PayPal was the people doing the pre-sales tickets over there because I guess Ticketmaster doesn't have the domain, right? PayPal, sent out links to everyone. Oh, we'll do Kanye West pre-sales. Everyone buy your tickets. And then after everyone bought a bunch of tickets, pay a bunch of, fees to PayPal, Pepsi was like, yeah, you know what? Because of all the offensive stuff he said like years ago, we're gonna pull out as a sponsor. And then PayPal was like, oh, you know what? Now that you guys said that, we're gonna also pull out. And then the alcohol supplier for the concert also pull out. And then Rockstar Energy, which is a subsidiary of PepsiCo, also pull out. And while all of this is happening, the prime minister drafted a thing where they were like, we should ban Kanye West from entering England. So
Oh gosh.
while all of this is happening, this morning at like 2 p.m., Kanye West is officially banned from entering England forever. So the concert now, what's happening, right? People was paying all of this fee and all of these tickets. Full festival is now canceled. It was supposed to be 3 days of Kanye West, all cancel. He's permanently banned. And then like did one Jewish community in England put out a statement and was like, this should be a message for everyone in the industry to watch what you say. And I'm like, that sounds scary and threatening. Um, so anyway, that's what's happening now with Kanye. He did two nights at LA, which was great. Both was live stream. I watched it. Great, super great. You can tell the guy's medicated. He's a lot more normal now. He doesn't go on rants anymore. Um,
But does
but
that make up for what he did? Like,
I mean,
what he's on medication now? All is forgiven?
no, I
I
don't
don't
think
buy
it's all.
that.
I don't think all is forgiven, but I definitely think that there has to be an understanding of this guy was clearly like having a manic episode and
Sure,
there's
but
mental health issue with this guy, right? I don't think that people should be like, oh, we're gonna forgive Kanye West for what he said. I'm like, that's fine, I don't care, but I don't think you should go policing me for saying, oh, I like the Kanye West album because that's what's happening right now. A lot of people's like, oh, you should be enjoying Kanye West
but
because
yeah, it's like,
all the stuff he said. I'm
can you
like, I don't give a
separate the
fuck.
art from the artist? That's the
That's
Yeah.
what it always boiled down to. And here's the funniest part about all this. The funniest part about Kanye West being banned from England is everyone saying, "Oh yeah, let's just ban the one guy with mental illness instead of everyone that was ever on the Jeffrey Epstein list." You know what I mean? It's like, it's crazy, man. No, I do agree. I think that what Kanye said. Kanye's always been Kanye. There's always been controversy, You either like the guy or
Racist,
you don't.
anti-Semitic,
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you either like the guy or you don't. Well, I like the music, doesn't mean I support what he said. Um, but I also
But
think that,
indirectly it does.
but that's my point though. Like people always say, "Oh, just because you like his music, that means you must be you're a Nazi sympathizer." I'm like, I'm not. He made Graduation. It's a great album. You know what I mean? Um, that's my point on that. Like I don't know. I'm starting to rant here, or
Is
not
it any
rant.
good? Is the new album any good?
It's pretty good, I would say. It's a lot better than the last two that he put out.
I haven't listened to anything in a while, but it's
If okay, what did you listen to like Graduation, the one that he's basically sing a lot about Chicago and all that?
yes.
Yeah, then I think you would like this album. It's reminiscent of that.
Yeah, I don't like him though. I like
Yeah.
it's like I
You're
don't.
right, but you can separate the artist from the art, right? You
But
can
here's the thing,
objectively listen to Kanye West and be like, I don't like Kanye West, but I can listen to his music.
I don't think so. Now, I think at this point he's been so unhinged. I cannot in his case separate it because like, his music is that
I
guy.
guess.
Like,
I don't know. If you listen to it, you could just tell like a lot had changed in the way he writes his lyrics and the stuff that he sings about and whatnot. But I mean,
I don't like him or his music, but I can see it both ways.
Yeah.
I can see
Like-
I can see like there's not a problem with either of your opinions.
Yeah, I think because at the end of the day, it's music, right? You listen to who you like, listen to whatever you want, and that's fine. But I think that I don't know. It's hard to say because like R. Kelly is a terrible person, but
yes,
I
the
you
courts
know
have proven that.
some of his music is actually pretty decent. Like who doesn't sing "Lonely"? I'm Mr. Lonely, right? Like wait, no, that wasn't him, was it?
No, that's a 50s song, man.
Yeah, but I thought he also did a version of it.
I don't know. That is definitely. I was never an R. Kelly fan.
Yeah,
Pre-controversy, post-controversy.
That's Bobby Vinton.
Bobby Vin.
Bobby Vinton. I like him.
Okay.
Winston, why are you singing stuff from the 50s?
I don't know, man. I'm getting lost here. Anyway,
He's lost in the sauce.
one of my favorite jokes from like the Boondocks ever was the episode on R. Kelly. It was like, if I see P coming, I'll get out of the way. She just stood there.
I've never watched that show.
You never watched that show?
No.
Tony, have you ever seen the Boondocks?
Yes, I've seen the movie.
You gotta watch the Boondocks, right? It's so unhinged, but it's hilariously unhinged. It's great, man. You gotta watch it. I think it's good. But
I've seen a million memes from there.
Yeah.
If your first wipe's clean, do you keep wiping?
Ooh, that's a good question. I do a second wipe just to confirm it. Sanity check.
Safety wipe.
Yeah. What do you do when it's the nonstop wipe though?
It's like wiping a marker.
Dude, bidet.
I do think I should get a bidet.
You should get a bidet.
Dude,
now that my
like 40 to $60 get you a good, decent one.
Tony always is.
I will talk about it, Fred. It's one of the best purchases I've
Tony
ever
will
made.
sign off on a bidet any day. Right?
Yeah, man. Same.
You have a bidet, Brian?
Yes, I got it. We got it at the beginning of the pandemic. And we
man.
joked about but we're serious about how much we were going to save on toilet paper.
Is this like a rite of passage type thing?
It's an upgrade, man.
Oh man.
Yeah.
It's like buying a good mattress where you just go, what have I been doing with my life?
I agree. It's
Yeah.
life changing, man.
That's fair. Do you have like the bidet where it opens up the lid for you? Like
No,
the
I can
auto
do
one?
that.
This is just it's in a thing that goes underneath the regular seat. It's not the seat
See,
itself.
but see, I'm bougie when it comes to bidets. Like
All
I
right,
feel
well,
like
then
yeah,
get the
but you
whole
gotta
set.
start
can get
off.
one.
You gotta start off.
you're gonna get a
simple.
starter bidet.
You gotta get a starter, and then you can upgrade from there.
Make
You
sure
gotta
you
go full blown.
Yeah.
I mean, I should say you want to commit, but
Yeah.
if you want to just jump straight to it. But
Do you
yeah.
guys have the air functionality too?
No.
That's what I would like. If you really
See?
want to save on TP, Brian,
Get
it's
the air-
spray you
yeah.
off
Water
and
and
dry
air?
you off.
Yeah.
That's the next step.
See, I don't trust that though. I don't feel like it's clean enough. I don't think that like the water would clean me enough.
Water is much
Water
better than
wouldn't
just
clean you
paper.
enough?
It's
but then
water.
then you're gonna feel damp on your butthole the whole time, no?
That's why
But
you get
you
the
wipe
paper
off
or
the
the
toilet
dry.
paper's
See,
dry.
but that's my point. But that's my point. You're just gonna end up wasting TP regardless.
No,
Yeah, but you
it's-
still
it's-
probably only if you're spraying down right, you only need the one wipe.
Oh,
It's the security wipe and the drying wipe all in one.
Oh, okay. Now you're convincing me. You're convincing-
See,
See,
Tony,
'cause-
Tony needs to be a spokesperson.
the one roll could last you a month.
Mm. All right.
I'm telling you, man. I can recommend it as much as I recommend Coco.
How much technical?
I will send you. Look. I have bought the one that I own for other people
Yeah.
multiple times. I will send you the link.
Okay, how technical is it for me to install it myself?
I'm an idiot. I know nothing about plumbing. I've done it myself in here and the apartment. Like I've done it more than once. You can do it. It's
Okay.
very easy.
I have
How much
faith
is
in
it? $60? $40.
Yeah.
It's somewhere between 40 and 60. Mm-hmm.
I'm
Telling you, man.
curious. I'm curious about it.
I will
Listen.
listen. I will do everybody a
He's
solid, and
bidet
I will
curious.
link them in the show notes.
Now that's an endorsement for a product.
Tony,
right
are you
there,
getting
man.
commission for
listen,
this
if
by
they,
chance?
if they
Yeah.
want to send us money,
Yeah.
I'll talk about more.
Ooh,
Click
no,
the link.
can we email them? Can we email them so that they could be a sponsor for our show?
You know what? I will.
Why
email
not?
them.
Why
I will
not?
email them, and I will get back to you.
Right? Yeah, why not? Let's do it, right?
But yes, I would say, Winston, for the first one, I went with the hot water. Not necessary.
No,
Extra
It
little.
feels
Don't go for hot
it smells
water?
feels like somebody's spitting on your butthole. Don't need that.
Yeah.
Cold is clean. Cold
Oh,
equals clean.
Then what if you have one of those morning dump and then like all of a sudden you feel cold water up your bum?
Cold is clean.
It's all right.
Trust
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. The plumbing for the hot water edition was more. So,
Okay.
yeah, and that was actually the start of the pandemic, and I was on the phone with the Ace Hardware, and the guy's like, "Can you send me a picture of what adapter you need, or send me a movie?" So I like filmed it because it was quarantine, so it was like right at the beginning
Oh,
of
that's
quarantine.
funny. Yeah.
And so I'm like filming this thing, and I'm like, okay, I'm trying to connect this to this. And so and then I send him the thing and he's like, I got what you need. And so I go and do curbside pickup and he totally, sold me the adapter, and I came back here and hooked up the bidet.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Here's the other thing. you're connecting it to your sink for the hot
Oh,
water.
really? Oh,
Yeah.
That's
So
dumb.
think about how long it takes for the water to get hot when you turn the faucet on for your sink.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Same.
You're
Yep.
going to spraying
Yeah.
water that long till it
Yeah.
gets warm?
Yeah.
Nope.
And then you run the risk. Then you run the risk of scalding yourself. I don't need
Yeah,
that.
that's
Cold's
fair.
fine.
Okay, that's fair.
Cold's fine. I
And-
was
and
at
cheaper.
somebody's house who had the heated seat too, and I was like,
Oh,
ooh,
that's the one I want. No, I want the heated seat.
No,
I
this
want to
feels
feel
like
like
this-
somebody sat in it before I got
Somebody-
there.
like
yeah,
somebody
but
just
it feels
got
like
up.
it doesn't feel like somebody sat on it. It feels like somebody's sitting on you. Like it's too warm.
Or you're sitting on somebody.
Have you ever seen that video?
Which one?
Internet meme pooping back and forth?
No, what?
No. There's these two kids. This one kid's probably 13 or 14, and his little brother who's 8.
Yeah.
And the older brother's in some old internet chat room
Mm-hmm.
and talking to what looks like a girl in the chat, and he's going, yeah, this is probably just some old fat guy who's and so they're like, what should I say? And the little brother's like, tell him I want to poop back and forth. And they're like, what does that even mean? He's just like, that's when they poop into your butt and you poop it back into their butt. And he
Ew.
goes, that's messed up. I'm typing it in. I'll have to link that one too. Oh, I can't believe
that's
you've never
funny.
seen that one. That's a good
no,
one.
I've never seen that. That's
Back and
crazy.
forth, yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh man.
Hopefully
all right.
next time we'll be able to do an ad read for a bidet.
Maybe they'll just send us a free one.
Did you
Ooh.
yeah, Winston, you could get a free one, promo it, and you can
If they
talk
send
about it
us
on the-
if they send us revenue, then we gotta set up a company, and that's work. But if they send
I'll
us
do
free
that for money.
products,
I'll set up the company for money.
okay.
I'd like to have that problem.
Listen, I'll give you that problem. Hey, thanks for listening. If you want to sponsor us, send us an email. Podcast xyzxwhyz@gmail.com. Otherwise, keep listening. We appreciate the listenership. Rate and subscribe wherever you're listening to. We're on all these podcast platforms. Tell a friend. We'd like more listeners. We like people that are listening, but we would like some more. If you want us to talk about something, you can also shoot us an email at podcastxyz@gmail.com. You can show up and chat when we go live. We're on Twitch. You can find us on Instagram. You can find us on YouTube for the post show upcoming. We're on TikTok, but most importantly, you can find our merch link. You can find Winston's Watch and Listen list, which is where I'll be linking all of these things and other good stuff, like past episodes, at our home on the web, podcastxyz.podbean.com. And with that, we'll see everyone next time.
See you, everybody.
See you later.
Bye-bye.